What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bree Flemings, and I am excited to be back to show you guys how to leverage this tool plainly, which is the perfect SEO tool for founders, builders, devs, solo founders, and small teams. The fact of the matter is, like, SEO tools can be expensive, and just the service alone can be expensive. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to use it for another app that I'm building, Dupe Clips, and what I would do to find at least just starting off, finding the right keywords. Let's start there. That I want to rank for, plan pages, and just kind of develop an action plan. Simple 5-minute tutorial. So let's just get into it. All right. So let's click on find keywords, which we're starting off at the dashboard. And before I just click suggest, it is important to at least focus on what does your product solve? What does it do? What's the value of it? So Dupe Clips is literally a platform that you upload a raw video and then you insert inspiration link. Like, I love Greg Eisenberg's videos, for example, and it's a short form video, right? So it's a short form duplicate editor. So it will duplicate and edit onto your video, right? So I could put AI video editor, like that could be a good suggestion. So I click suggest, and let's just see what runs as well. See how that goes, and once it pops back up, I'll be able to show you. All right, so we already have some recommendations. Cool AI video editor for content creators. That's perfect. So it looks like we have a good opportunity. This is what I like about Plainly, is that it actually is showing what are good opportunities and is ranking them pretty well. So I probably won't mess with these down here because it looks like the volume is lower, the keyword density is decent, but it doesn't look like we would get, a good amount of clicks from here. But these are pretty solid and have low keyword density. So that's what it's looking for. It also breaks it down, what's commercial, what's informational, what's transactional. And in a different tutorial, I could break down what do those terms even mean, right? So let's just keep that in mind. All right, so that's one thing. So here are keywords that we could take note of that we can possibly rank for. I also want to look at what my competitor is doing. A good competitor indirectly could be Opus Clips, right? So opus.pro is the actual domain. It's already on my list. You can see that they get about 230,000 monthly organic visits. It looks like they decreased month over month this time. This shows what their organic search terms are. Keep in mind, Opus Clips has been around for quite some time. So people put in Opus Clips, Opus Clip. They're getting a lot of volume because they have genuinely established a great domain authority and a great brand overall. I'm even a fan, right? But you can see that they also rank for other non-branded terms like AI video editor. So I could take a look at that, which is cool. But I also can see the breakdown. And this is telling me what and how I should start planning things. So you wanted to know earlier, what does informational mean? Commercial, transactional, navigational. It tells you right here in the competitor x-ray. But 71% of their traffic is coming from research and how-to queries. So now I know to know, okay, I need to create more how-to blank, so for top of the funnel content, right? So that's something to keep in mind, and you can see a breakdown of your competitors by using our tool as well. So that's awesome. We can also identify gaps. So like this is interesting because I get to see what we're not, ranking for and what our opportunities are, and we could create, some content around that if it makes sense. So maybe Dupe Clips versus Opus Clips would make a good one. But you want to make sure that these keywords have anything to do with your tool. See, transcribing from YouTube is not exactly what we do, right? That's actually what another tool of ours does, but it doesn't make sense for this. So you got to make sure you're validating it. And that's why it's so important for humans to be involved in the process of doing things that mostly AI can do for you. At least 10% should be involved with humans to make sure that does this even make sense for our product, right? So keep that in mind. So I want to plan some pages. So I clicked on Page Planner, and I'm just going to select Page Planner, and I'm going to discover new keywords. And I'm going to go for that informational content because I just said that we need to put out informational content as our top of funnel because it looks like that's how Opus is winning. So that's loading for us right now. And we can see, boom. All right. AI video editing duplicate style. Okay, so these are some of the keywords that we could generate on our page. And the cool thing about Plainly is that it will also give you a brief. So I could take this brief, funny enough, put it into Claude and start building out how I want my page to look for Dupe Clips. So that's the interesting thing. So it's going to plan that out. Boom. You could also, you know, I could say, hey, I'm already putting this together. I'm putting this together, but it's already providing me exactly what I need. You can click on View Brief and see the outline as well. What kind of internal links, so see how it works. So I can make a how it works page and link to that. Compare plans. I can link it to the pricing page. Boom, and then I can put this primary call to action. But more importantly, I can give them value. This is giving me, this brief is what value you should have on your page. All right, so this simple tool that, what were you, like only in a few minutes in? Just stop here and go ahead and go on Plainly, sign up for a free account and start thinking of ways and strategizing what kind of pages need to be on your site. How do you want to be found? You can do the same thing, by the way, and you could do, you know, do this and you can create it for transactional. Maybe just like, hey, look, I'm looking for some more ready to buy folks. I got enough informational pages on here. All right, boom. It'll do the same thing, but this time it'll create it for your transactional ones. You can decide what kind of pages you want to focus on, but keep in mind that me looking at my competitor and seeing what they've really poured so much time into, that's telling me how they're winning. So keep that in mind. But I can do the same thing for transactional keywords, plan out those pages and get that going as well. So the question is, are you focusing on SEO? If you're not, why aren't you focusing on SEO, considering how much traffic you could get for just an investment of your time, right? Using tools like this that barely break the bank, rather than spending thousands of dollars on ads. You know, you can actually just check and see how many of your competitors are actually getting 75 to 80% of their revenue and clicks from organic search. So just a reminder that you don't want to sleep on SEO. The best time to start your SEO would have been yesterday. All right. So go ahead and try out the tool, and I'll post another tutorial on something else you could do.